Hi, Jules. I'm Ben, your new intern.
I'm glad you also see the humor in this.
Be hard not to.
The Intern is the latest offering from director Nancy Meyers, who's responsible for bringing us The Holiday and Parent Trap.
So you're on Facebook, huh?
I joined about 10 minutes ago.
Well, better late than never.
Starting a new job can be difficult at the best of times. Looking to get back into the game, 70-year-old widower Ben Whittaker, played by Robert De Niro, jumps at the opportunity to become a senior intern at an online fashion site. He becomes very popular with his younger co-workers, including Jules Austin, played by Anne Hathaway, the boss and founder of the company.
The truth is, something about you makes me feel calm, more centered or something.
We caught up with the pair at the European premiere of their movie. Did you guys meet any real-life older interns for your research and stuff?
You're saying there are older?
Yeah, there is. They're called Returnships.
Oh, you mean here in England?
Yeah.
Or, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, great. That's terrific. Yeah, great.
Have you ever interned yourselves back in the day?
Kinda. I did a mini internship at Christie's to prep for The Devil Wears Prada. And you never did an internship, right?
No.
So would you come and intern for the BBC?
Well, who knows? Maybe.
The film plays with the idea that you're never too old to start something new, and its director hopes this will encourage senior citizens or those of a certain age to follow suit.
I don't think you are too old. As long as you're feeling good, why not? In our movie, Bob and I were sort of the older people on our set. There's an awful lot of young people in the movie. They idolized him, and every minute I would look over and the kids would be saying, "No, Raging Bull," and they'd want to ask him.
Red Magazine in London is one of only a few companies in the UK that run internships for grown-ups. Each year, they receive hundreds of applications. The scheme was set up 5 years ago. Its aim was to give opportunities to women who've been away from the workplace.
We knew that Red readers are passionate about their careers, but they might not want to do the same job forever. And we thought, well, why should internships only be for teenagers and students? Actually, the rest of us would quite like to, halfway through our careers, have the chance try out something new and see if there was another job that would suit us.
And in terms of kind of women returning to work, do you think that maybe some businesses are missing a trick and maybe older women are overlooked, especially as returnees?
I think there sometimes is an issue with coming back into the workplace, whether that's that they've lost a bit of confidence or that the workplace has moved on and they feel that their skills are a bit out of date. So we really want this scheme to be something that makes them feel confident and empowered, and they might not want to become a journalist at the end of it, but they'll certainly feel that they've got their mind back into working. But I do think that returning mums is an issue, and that there's a sort of black hole of incredibly skilled women who we're losing.
They gave me a little contributor's credit with my photograph.
The magazine's first intern was Charlotte Griffin in 2010. At 42, she was a mum of two and had taken more than 8 years off to raise her children.
There were a number of features I worked on, but then this was the main one, which was the election feature, where I went and interviewed the three party leaders.
And then you've got
Nick Clegg was at Westminster, Gordon Brown on a train.
She'd left a life in architecture behind and explains that the experience at Red was life-changing.
It gave me a real boost in believing in my own abilities, because you can kind of underestimate those skills. And so that was mentally, as you say, there was a boost. But also because I wanted to go into journalism and I wanted to write for interior design magazines and pitch to stories to magazines, having worked on the magazine, having seen behind the scenes, it was less intimidating to then pitch to magazines. And also the fact that I now had that on my CV, a good name on my CV, opened doors for sure.
There there are an estimated 2.5 million women who've left work to have children or who've taken extended career breaks in the UK and are now trying to get back on the career ladder. Katerina Gould set up Women Returners, a company that helps returnees back into work, having experienced this firsthand. The idea came about after she discovered there wasn't much help or support out there.
We've been focusing on in our business activity is enabling companies to design programs that will support the transition back to work for people who've had a bit of a break from work. These generally are known as returnships. It's a internship for a returning professional. And so it is an internship, but it's paid and is at a senior level. And these programs only really came to the UK for the first time in 2014. They're a very new activity. But with our efforts, they've been expanding and growing and developing beyond the original sectors. So there's now programs like this in many different sectors that are available to women with all different skills and backgrounds.
Don't feel like you have to dress up.
I'm comfortable in a suit if it's okay.
Old school.
And although there are plenty of internships on offer for students and young people alike, the idea of an older intern in the workplace is something more businesses are now considering.
You're not as old as I thought you were.